Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Well, I forgot that it was going to be Make It Monday, so I had started another video. So I'm going to use the other video tomorrow, and so you'll see it on Tuesday, and I will be using this on my Make It Monday. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to it last week. I was having some troubles. And so anyway, I wanted to just say that you'll be out of sequence just a little bit when I put the other one the next day. Things have changed. I told you in the other video that we were having the whole family come over. Finn is not going to be coming. He's with his other grandma right now. So they're going to be coming over with just baby Aurora. So things will be much quieter in our house, and they're going to bring the dogs so that the dogs can play together. All right, enough about that. We're doing Make It Monday Reboot. I am looking forward to this recipe. I have never cooked this recipe, and I've never cooked biscuits like this. This recipe comes from a subscriber. Her name is Leslie, and Leslie and I have become good friends. And you remember that lovely shawl I have? She gave me that lovely shawl. Anyway, she also sent me this recipe for biscuits that are made a little differently than what I'm used to. And so we're going to see how it turns out. The only thing I have changed, she has written down that her oven goes at 450 when she puts it in. I've got mine at 425 because I'm using a glass bowl. So I've lowered it just a little bit to use a glass bowl. She calls for a 9x9 pan, which I don't have. So I'll show you what I do have. And this is what we're going to be using. I have, let me just get these oven mitts here. Alright, so I have this, it's a Pioneer Woman, you know I love Pioneer Woman stuff. This is a Pioneer Woman casserole, and you're supposed to melt 1 stick of butter in the pan over an oven. So I've got my stick of butter in here. Well, I should have Claudine doing this. I'm going to pause and bring it over and have Claudine do this because I will make a mess. Okay, I got it going here. I wanted to show you this pan. It calls for a 9x9, and I didn't have a 9x9. So I had this pan here, which is probably 11 by 4. But anyway, I think it's equivalent to a 9x9, so I'm going to use that. I've got a stick of butter in it, and I'm going to put it in and melt it because it has to be used melted. So I'll put it in, and then I'll come back and show you what we're doing here, okay? All right, I'm back. Shouldn't need to pause again now because I've got everything all set up because you know me. I make a big mess when I'm trying to cook. I'm trying desperately to do some things. So this recipe really intrigued me because it's different. And Leslie is such a nice woman. I know she wouldn't steer me wrong, so let's see if I can do her justice. All right, so it says melt 1 stick of butter, which Claudine melted this in the microwave for me. It says just melt it in the oven, but because it's glass, I didn't want to put it in and out. So mix 2.5 cups of flour, which is already in here. 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to use my mother's spoon, so we know it's going to turn out. All right, 2.5 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. What's this one here? So 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay. 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's this one. That's a child lock that just went onto the floor. 2 teaspoons of salt. That seems like an awful lot of salt, but I am trusting that this is right. So I've got Himalayan pink salt. All right, so pour 2 cups of buttermilk over the dry. Okay, so now my 2 cups of buttermilk, I'll explain. I never use, when I'm using buttermilk, I never use the full carton, and it's such a waste. So I invested a little bit extra money, and I bought, years ago, I bought buttermilk powder. And so I keep it dry powder in my pantry in a tight fitting lid. You could put it in your freezer if you wanted, but I just put mine in my pantry. And then when you need buttermilk, for every 1/2 cup of water, you put in a teaspoon of the powder. and you come up with, so I need 2 cups of buttermilk. So I put in 4 teaspoons or 4 tablespoons. It says on the package, I can't remember. I think it might have been, yeah, I think it's teaspoons, but anyway. So that's what this is here. See, this is now butter. Now it's not as thick as store-bought buttermilk, but it is most definitely the same taste, and it does the same thing. So there's that, and now I'm going to says pour the 2 cups of buttermilk over the dry ingredients, stir until just combined, and pour over the melted butter. So let's try that. Let's see if I can do that. Got this here. There we are. Claudine also was out earlier and bought me a iced coffee here, and I am grateful for that. All right, so now I'm going to stir this the best I can with Mom's spoon. So I'm going to stand up. This counter is just too high for me to sit down to do it, and I didn't want to do it at the table because we were sort of getting ready for company to come, and we've got Gary sleeping in the dining room, so it's a bit crowded. Now, see, I told you my hands aren't working, right? So these hands here, this hand here, it doesn't want to do anything other than this little bit of pinch there. That's all it can do. So the other fingers don't work, so I have to be very careful when I do this. Actually, I'm going to go off camera when I do this because I'm going to try and hold it on my knee. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, I can't even push this button here. All right, you're going to have to just watch me struggle. This is the truth of Parkinson's. You know, when you're moving and doing things good, you think you can do anything. And then it comes time to doing it, and it's a whole different ballgame. All right, so let's see. And it's hard because I can't hold spoons or anything now. So this here's going to just do the best I can. Mom's spoon will do the magic. And if I can't get it, I will call Claudine or Gary, and they'll help me, but I want to try it myself first. I think I'm getting it, so let me stand up now. Okay, I'm going to stand up. Let's see. All right. I'm very wobbly on my feet, so I have to be careful to be right near my chair. You know, I'm going to need Claudine to stir this, so I will have to pause. I can't do that. Okay, Claudine has stirred this. I'm going to show it to you there. That's there.
A little bit of dough.
Now we've got the melted butter, and it says pour it over. Now ours is quite thick. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but
Let's see here.
we're going to do this.
It does need pushed out of the bowl a little bit, but
Well, we'll see what it does, and if it's not quite right, then next time we'll do it differently.
maybe it needed a little more liquid.
Yeah, I could see it could be because
This
I
looks
used
like
the
normal
dry
dough.
buttermilk.
That's how dough looks to me normally.
Yeah. Now I'm going to just use a knife here and just sort of spread it a little bit. And then we're going to pop it in the oven. It says to cook it at 450. I'm going to do 425.
What does it say to do? Like spread it in the pan?
No, it doesn't say that. It just says pour it in. Oh, I just thought we should put it to the corners. Mm-hmm. Okay, is that to the corners, or do you need to do it?
Can I help?
Yep.
Number 4, that's for an hour.
All right, so now we're going to put it in the oven at 425. It says 20 to 25 minutes. So we're going to put it in the oven, and in 25 minutes we'll come back and see what it looks like. Hi, Gary. I just thought I'd come back and mention that I'm just going to clean up while these are cooking, and I think that the idea is that when they come out, we'll let them cool a bit, and then we cut them into squares. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't say that here, but it says eat and enjoy and think of me. Leslie, you know I'm going to think of you. I sure hope I'm doing this justice. I hope this turns out, and thank you. This is the back of the card that has the recipe on it. will just hold it up close, and if anybody wants to take a screenshot of the recipe, you're welcome to it, I'm sure. And I will put it up here. Let's see. What will I do? I'll hold it right here. Like this, and hopefully you'll be able to... I won't hold it like that because I can't hold it like that. So let's try this here. Do you see that? No. You know what? I'll type it in the description. I'll type it in the description, and then you'll have it. All right, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Oh, while I'm here, can you believe we had a bag that had dirt? We ordered dirt, and it was a bag that had like a yard of dirt in it. And we filled up all our pots and still had tons of dirt left. Somebody stole it. They just took the bag and everything. Couldn't believe it. Anyway, okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm really on the move right now, so I'm going to try and talk above the fans for a second. I just wanted to tell the new subscribers about my spoon. This spoon was my mother's spoon, and it was a joke in our family for years. I tried to make homemade soup as good as her. She made the best homemade soup, and I could never do it. And so I used to say to her, I think all your flavor's in your spoon. And so I said, one of these days when I come to visit, I might take that spoon home with me. And I never did. I left it there for her, and she enjoyed using her spoon. She had arthritis. This is her handle for arthritis. And after she passed, my brother remembered that, and he gave me the spoon. Now, I thought about putting it in a shadow box and hanging it, and then I thought, no, you know what? She made such good food and meals with this spoon. I know that if I use it, I'm going to make good meals. And whenever I want something definitely to turn out, well, this is the spoon I use. So I just wanted to tell you all that story. I'm just going to fit it in somewhere here. And thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching. Oh, I didn't turn it off.
Just brought it out of the oven, and the butter is like bubbling all around it. Looks so good right now. Can't wait till that butter cools and like soaks into it. It's gonna be so good.
Okay, we're back. They look fantastic. Claudine took them out of the oven because I was busy upstairs. And
Upstairs.
I say upstairs, it means just up the hall. Claudine's going to cut
Just
a
in
bun-
half, do you think?
I think a half, and then we'll go just not too big go up there across. Because this one's
Oh, don't touch it. It's probably still warm. Very careful.
I am so impressed with the way this has risen. My goodness, huh?
It feels nice and firm.
I think I'm going to get
It's sort of like
can you
biscuit
take this
firm.
with a fork out, or should I get you a spatula?
I think that.
I think a spatula maybe.
I think it'll come
oh.
without.
I think you're right.
Ooh. Oh, it's cooled down just,
Alright.
and just enough. Perfect.
You need your fork, it's right here.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
All right. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Do you know what this would be great with? Honey butter. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's kind
Sort of in the middle.
of, yeah. Let's cut it down there. Look at how big that room.
Oh my goodness.
This is, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh, maybe even 10 buns there.
Just use a little butter knife.
Little butter knight here.
It's
And we'll
very
give it a
warm right
taste.
now.
I am so thankful to Leslie for giving me this recipe. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Leslie, so much. This is very good. This is a keeper, I think.
This is just melting immediately
that's
on
neat.
it.
I'm going to take a bite. I don't know if Claudine wants to take a bite, but I'm going to take a bite to taste it.
Sure.
Okay, I'll take this one. I can't hold it, so I'm going to...
Here you go.
Thank you.
You take the first bite.
I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of Yoshi's bird food up there.
Gary, do you want to taste
Yeah,
it?
bring that.
You're
butter.
on camera.
You want to taste this? It's a bite.
Isn't it good?
All right, I'll try it too then.
That's good.
That's delicious.
Leslie, thank you so much.
Wow, that's very good.
This is a keeper. I'm going to put it in the description. And like I said, we're going to get a little bit out of sequence for days, but we'll get back on track. Thank you.
Here,
Have a
I'm
good day.
going.
Bye.
I'm going to save a bird.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't think I had said goodbye, so I wanted to make sure I said goodbye. And Bill's here, so he's going to give us his opinion on the biscuits. I can't turn the camera right now. I'll just turn it this way. And Bill, you tell us what you think. They are.
I thought the biscuits were very good.
I did too, and I gave Bill his with a little bit of jam.
Put too much jam on it.
I did put too much jam on? Okay, well, I think that the only change I would make to that recipe, I really liked it. If you use a glass dish, you cook it at 425 instead of 450 for 25 minutes. And then if you have a regular pan and an oven that goes to 450, you could do it there for 20 to 25 minutes. That's what she said. But the only change I would make is I would put a little bit more sugar and a little bit less salt. 2 teaspoons of salt is an awful lot of salt for that. So I would have put maybe 1 teaspoon in there. But that's the only change I would make, and I'm going to put the recipe up in the description. Have a good day, everybody. We're expecting company anytime now, so I'm just going to sit here and relax and get ready for them. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is Make It Monday Reboot. A little late for me to tell you that. Okay.